Hey, it's Tim Turner here. I'll tell you more about who I am in a minute, but first, did you watch Frank Kern's latest video about the 3 biggest opportunities in the information business? Well, it's not a secret what those opportunities are. The first one is online education, like they do at lynda.com. You basically create a course and sell it online. The second one is coaching, and there are 2 types. Business coaching, which is a $12 billion industry that's growing at $816 million annually, and life coaching, which is only a $2 billion industry and is a really tough sell to make into a scalable business. The third big opportunity, the one you might not know about, is niche info products that you sell to consumers instead of businesses. Things like small reports on niche topics like weight loss, how to work out, how to train dogs, recipe books, etc. You can see niche info product examples on clickbank.com, one of the biggest niche info product sites on the internet. They're doing about $485 million a year on there. Pretty cool. Even cooler is that the site sales are growing at 37% a year. That's incredible, amazing growth. How would you like to tap into that? Okay, let's switch over to my computer so I can explain to you. Now, you probably already know the 5 product types from Frank's webinars. Just to recap, they are the liquidator, bread and butter, modulated courses, big ticket interactive, and continuity. Now, I'm not going to go into all these in this video. You probably know what these are and have an idea of what you want to offer. Regardless, we'll give you more info on that in our upcoming training. Have you already set an income goal and broken it down into a monthly number? Don't worry, you can go into it later. But here's some of the basics of the money math. After that, you will need to figure out how many products you need to sell each month to hit that number. And be bold and just set your pricing. Maybe you want to make $5,000 a month and your product will sell for $1,000. Obviously, you'll need to sell 5 each month. If you wanted instead to make $10,000 a month and your product is $1,000, you just need to sell 10 per month. But note that if you sold the same product for $2,000, you only need to sell 5 again per month, barely 2 per week. Now, if you want to create your own income machine like Frank Kern is teaching, his upcoming class is $19.97. Yep, $1,997. And if you want to do that, you're going to need to learn a few things. And you're going to need to implement a few things. It will take some learning and some technical implementing, but it's not rocket science. You don't need to be able to fly the space shuttle just to set up your own income machine. Obviously, your results setting these up will vary. Some people won't implement anything. Some may implement but get poor or no results for a variety of reasons. Even though it's not rocket science, it also isn't a get-rich-quick-by-doing-nothing scheme. As you know, those just don't exist. But here's what you can do, is get the training and help you need to get this going. And personally, I think $2,000 is a lot to pay for a 4-week class, especially when Frank doesn't tell you the cost of all the tools and how long it will take to implement. For example, he mentions Infusionsoft, which is a tool that a lot of people use, including us, but it costs $397 a month. That's too expensive for most people, especially when you just paid $2,000 for a course on how to set up your income machine. So, to help you out, we found 3 other tools similar to Infusionsoft that are way cheaper. In fact, they are all less than $100 a month, and 2 of them are less than $50 a month. My advice is to use one of these lower cost tools, but then use your savings to pay for your Facebook ads that you'll use to drive traffic. That would be a win-win right there. Now, Frank Kern is cool and all that. I really like him. I've even bought his stuff before. But let's review his course on the Info Business Blueprint. It's basically a 4-week modulated course. You get a video and worksheets inside the member area on each Monday. Then on Thursday, there's a call where people ask questions. My question to you is, can you get your own info business set up in just 4 weeks? Well, maybe. Under Frank's cool approach, he teaches you first in his Module 1 about escape and arrival, where you learn the types of info businesses and product types, how to sell the products, and also dissect some existing business models that are successful. In his second module, which he calls personalized product production, he shows you how to basically research your market, how to tell if it's a hot market. Will anyone even buy what you think you want to sell? Or maybe you don't want to sell, but we'll just figure out your market first, and then create a product for that market. Either way, you're doing research. Where do you do this research? How do you do it? What are the secret tricks to doing it? Well, we can show you how to do all of that. In Frank Kern's course, he teaches you how to set up your automated system in his Module 3 that he calls Passive Selling Systems. That's basically where you start building a list and then sell them stuff. Now, how do you do that? What technology do you need? Again, it's not rocket science, but it'll take some software and systems to help you do it. He covers it in a week in his system. Frank's cool in that he gives you some templates you can work with to set up parts of your system. And I'm going to do something similar. The last part is to get people to go to your passive selling system and buy. This is where the rubber meets the road. If it works, you can generate income. If it doesn't, you have to keep revising the entire traffic system until it works. In Module 4, Frank teaches you how to get traffic. That is, get the people you're targeting to actually go to your income machine and buy. The reality is that most people won't buy, but we don't care. Remember, we only need a small number to buy in order to hit our income target. So the most important thing is to target the hungry group of buyers with the right ads that will get them to click and see your offer. If you can get 100, 200, 500 people doing this, then you can get the sales. There's no guarantee though. If it doesn't work, you may have the wrong target, or maybe your ads stink. This is where you need some professional help. Well, that's where I come in. My name is Tim Turner, and I own a software company called Torrid Technologies. It's great and all. I've made multi-seven figures selling financial planning software, but I'm kind of bored after doing that for 20 years. My new passion has been marketing, doing all the stuff that Frank Kern goes over in his course. I've already done all that for my own business. I've even been learning from Frank Kern myself. I've also learned from guys like Dan Kennedy, Ryan Dice, Russell Brunson, and many other cool, smart dudes that each have their own twist on internet marketing. When I saw that Frank was charging $1,997 for his course, I thought that the price was a little steep for just 4 weeks to cover all that he's going to cover. And I think paying for Infusionsoft is a big barrier too at $397 a month. I'm not totally sure what other tools he recommends, but I've done a lot of research myself and know about most of the more affordable tools that can help you set up your income machine. When I went through Frank's webinar, I thought to myself, I don't need this, because I already know all this stuff. And when he got to the end and said that what we know is second nature to us and we don't realize the value, I felt he was really speaking to me. All this automation is just second nature to me since I've been running a business on the internet since 1993. Heck, for 6 years I worked a full-time job and ran my business on the side. This absolutely required me to automate way before anyone ever even used the word to describe how you can make your business efficient. Okay, so I'm not here to tell you some cheesy lie about making millions in your underwear or while sipping Coronas on the beach, but I'm here to tell you I can teach you the same stuff, or at least very similar stuff to what Frank Kern teaches for half the price. Yep, half the price. Now, I don't have a bunch of confusing terms like escape and arrival, lead compounding, and all that. But what I do have is a course that we'll go through together to teach you how to, 1, research markets and products to see what's hot and what's not, so you can decide where you want to focus. 2, help you decide what type of product you'll be offering. We'll start with one, and you can always add others later if you want. 3, how to price your offering to hit the income you want. 4, how to affordably create your offering without spending months and months just working on the product. 5, how to set up the automation you'll need. At a high level, you need a website with landing pages that are sales letters. You'll have people opt in before getting there so you can email them too. Without that, you won't be able to convert the traffic. And this will require some technology tools, and the cost of those tools will vary depending on which ones you select. 6, you need to drive traffic. There are lots and lots of ways to drive traffic. You can use Google AdWords, you can use Facebook. Many people use YouTube and even Pinterest to drive traffic. But my favorite is Facebook because it doesn't cost a lot of money to run the ads, and you can really target who you want to reach. That targeting is the key to your success. So that's it in a nutshell. I call my training the Ultimate Income Machine Blueprint. The investment for it is just $997. Now compared to Frank Kern's training at $1,997, you are saving $1,000. And I highly recommend you take that $1,000 and apply it to the tools you're going to need, or the Facebook advertising, or both. That would be a way better use of that money in my opinion. So, some housekeeping. My next course will start on the date you see on this page, and it's coming up soon. Oh, you might be wondering, does this course come with a guarantee? I thought about this and decided why not? I'll offer the same guarantee that Frank does. If you complete the course and don't feel it was for you, just tell me and I'll give you a full refund. Your word is gold. I want you to know though that I rarely have to give refunds because I deliver so much value in my courses. So just to recap, I'm going to help you find your target market, the people you want to buy. I'm going to show you how to create a product. Now I can't create it for you, but I can show you various ways you can do it fairly quickly. I'm going to show you how to set up the automated parts of your income machine. That's the technology part. And then I'll show you how successful businesses are using Facebook ads to drive the targeted traffic to their income machine. Now, as a special bonus, we'll also talk about ongoing testing to improve your results once you get going. Finally, my course will be 6 weeks, not 4 weeks. In addition, I'll offer another 4 weeks of live calls where you can continue asking questions on how to do things. So the teaching part will be in a 6-week course. Then we'll take a week off to catch our breath. Then resume for 4 weeks where I will do a weekly call to take any and all of your questions. My team will also be available by email during the course so that you aren't slowed down at all. Now that's all I have in this video. If you want to build your own income machine and do it for half off what Frank Kern is charging and get twice the help setting up your own machine, then use the button below to get going. Now, isn't it time you moved ahead and started seeing the results you deserved? Hurry, because the course will be starting real soon. And this special pricing will not be the same next time I deliver the course. So again, get twice the help for half the price. Click the button below right now to get signed up. It's Tim Turner, signing off. Thanks for listening.